activities, right? We carry out throughout the Indian employees as well as the beneficiaries of the employers also. Dependent also will enjoy the railway employees dependents also enjoys the welfare activities, right? So these welfare activities on Indian Railways have been briefly discussed in 42 of IREM Volume 2, right? There are some 41 paragraphs are there with regard to the welfare activities applicable to the Indian Railways employees, right? This welfare activities, some of the welfare activities are mandatory for the employers, right? It is statutory conditions will be there, statutory uh, instructions will be there for the implementation of some of the welfare activities. On the welfare activities will be extended by the administration of Indian Railways for the beneficial employees as well as the dependents of the railway employees, right? आप लोगों के मालूम है if any employee falls sick, seriously fallen sick, admitted in hospitals, and if you want to get any salary, uh, जो लीव बैलेंस ऐसा है उसके पास खत्म होने के बाद भी वी विल फॉर द family members and employee we used to pay some amount through SBF स्टाफ बेनिफिट फंड के द्वारा उन लोगों को हम हर महीने एटलीस्ट द फैमिली विल सर्वाइव, दे विल गेट सम लाइवलीहुड फॉर उन लोगों को खाना पीने के लिए प्रॉब्लम आफ्टर L&D खत्म होने के बाद all the kinds of leaves have been exhausted, no kinds of leave have been left over with L&D has also been left exhausted, then we can assist the employee after also, even after also employee is getting any difficulties, right? He can approach or he can apply for the railway minister's relief fund. अब ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को even I too don't know, and we in this about 20 years of my service पर्सनल डिपार्टमेंट में 20 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को अभी तक तो कुछ भी ये की एप्लीकेशन नहीं दिखा है anyone is approached for the PM relief fund, sorry रेलवे मिनिस्टर्स रिलीफ फंड. अगर कोई लोग anything is detected, any chronic diseases have been detected, and the employee is unable to bear his livelihood or any cost, medical cost, then he can approach the he can request for the railway minister's relief fund से कुछ नेचुरल कलामिटीज हो गया, राइट? एम्प्लॉय का पूरा लाइवलीहुड एंड एवरीथिंग हैज बीन, अगर कुछ उसके पास कोई सुविधा नहीं है, कुछ लाइवलीहुड अर्न करने के लिए कोई पॉसिबिलिटीज नहीं है, इन सच सिचुएशंस आल्सो वी कैन अप्रोच फॉर द railway minister's relief fund. Prime Minister Relief Fund is meant for all the citizens of India, but whereas the Railway Minister's Relief Fund is meant only for the employees, railway employees, and the citizens who have been met with accident, railway accidents में कोई victims है तो for them we can pay through रेलवे मिनिस्टर्स रिलीफ फंड. ये ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को नहीं मालूम नहीं है, उसीलिए मैं एट द बिगिनिंग आई फेल्ट इट इज नेसेसरी टू कन्वे यू, राइट? सो कोई मैसेज डाला है ऑलरेडी, आई एम रिसीविंग सम मैसेजेस. Is my sound is my voice is audible? Somebody
yes sir, audible sir, quite audible.
Okay. ओके, प्लीज मेंशन L&D लिमिट बोल के कोई मैसेज आया. L&D लिमिट इज 360 days है इन एंटायर सर्विस. So welfare activities में first आएगा medical care facilities. You all are aware that you all are eligible for yourself and your family members and dependents, all the dependents as per the past rules, right? जो आपसे आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स है, आपका डिपेंडेंट्स है, दे ऑल आर एलिजिबल फॉर मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज, राइट? Indoor and outdoor medical facilities at the free of cost, and you are eligible for referrals also, right? And there are 129 hospitals across the Indian Railways and health units are there. So लगभग there are 715 health units throughout the Indian Railways. Okay, so you are eligible for the all the indoor and outdoor facilities, including all the diagnostics and and all the this thing medicines and everything free of cost में आपको मिलता है, right? If any specialization is not available in our hospitals, then you will be referred to M-panel private hospitals also, right? And they will treat you without charging any amount, and railway will bear the cost, right? So reimbursement of medical expenses will also be there, right? So reimbursement of medical expenses कब दिया जाता है? कोई अगर emergency में hospital admit हो जाए near around any, no, there is no health units around the railway health units around the around you, and when you have fallen medical emergency, in case of medical emergency you can avail treatment at any hospital, and later you can approach for the medical reimbursement. But the only thing is that you will be reimbursed on par with the CGHS rate only, Central Government Health Scheme, right? On par with CGHS rate only you will be reimbursed. Then social welfare centers will be there. Children educational assistance, right? Children educational assistance, you all are aware that children education allowance at the rate of 2,812 rupees, 33,750 rupees per month दिया जाता है, right? And in case of दिव्यांग children, it will be paid at the double the rate. दिव्यांग अगर किसी का बच्चा कोई, राइट, दिव्यांग है 40% एंड अबव, 40% एंड अबव कोई है तो दे विल बी पेड विथ द डबल द अमाउंट ऑफ द CEA, राइट? एंड दिस विल बी पेड अप टू द 2 सर्वाइविंग चिल्ड्रन, 2 एल्डेस्ट सर्वाइविंग चिल्ड्रन को दिया जाता है. एल्डेस्ट सर्वाइविंग चिल्ड्रन को दिया जाता है. If second birth is resulted in twins, then it will be paid to all the persons. And one more important thing is that if the any vasectomy or tubectomy, right, जो फैमिली प्लानिंग ऑपरेशन करते हैं ना, वेसेक्टमी और ट्यूबेक्टमी, कोई अगर फेल हो गया ड्यू टू फेल्यूर ऑफ वेसेक्टमी और ट्यूबेक्टमी, द चिल्ड्रन beyond 2 eldest surviving children will also be paid for the first failure है तो पे करते हैं, second failure will not pay, right? So दिव्यांग बच्चा को डबल है, and this should be paid 3 classes prior to first class up to 12th class तक पे करना है, up to 12th class, right? And age limit will be there for a normal child, 20 years age limit. ऐसा नहीं है कि 50 साल तक हम पे करते रहेंगे अगर वो पढ़ रहा तो, नहीं, it is not like that, right? 20 years in case of normal child, 22 years in case of दिव्यांग child, right? दिव्यांग child. एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग जो मैं अभी बता रहा हूं बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, अगर आपके साथ कोई आपका नजदीक में कोई, इफ एनी ऑफ आवर एम्प्लॉइज रेलवे सर्वेंट इज डिसीज्ड And if widow is not appointed in railways, right? You can guide your colleague children or यानी आपका पास जो कोई है उस जिनको रूल नहीं मालूम है उन लोगों का आप बताइए that if railway servant is deceased, if railways or anywhere she is not working in any government establishment, then their children are eligible for CEA, child education allowance, up to their eligibility, up to their eligibility. इसका मतलब मैं समझाने का कोशिश कर रहा हूं, कोई रेलवे सर्वेंट दो बच्चा है उसका, राइट, 2 children are there, and at the time of his decease, first child is studying in 8th class. First child is 8th class, right? And second child is वो छठवीं कक्षा में पढ़ रहा है, 6th class में पढ़ रहा है. If railway servant is deceased, if railway servant would have been in service, they will get up to the 12th class, up to the 12th class. Even railway servant demised also, all the settlement benefits have been already made also. If a widow is not appointed in railways, CEA will be paid up to their eligibility, that is up to a first class. जो बच्चा फर्स्ट बच्चा है उसको 12th तक आने तक पढ़ाई करना देना है रिमेम्बर्समेंट, as well as second child also he will receive up to 12th class. ये भी ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को these rules also not known to most of our railway servants. मगर आपके साथ कोई ऐसा कोई you can climb even now also, right? They can climb if you guide them, and the sanctioning authority can sanction it, post facto sanction भी कर सकता है, right? In case if railway servant is dismissed from service or removed from service or retired from service, then they are eligible only for the current academic year only. They are eligible up to their current academic year only. But in case of death, even after retirement also they can claim this thing, right? So
Pope, you are in the first slide only, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought maybe you are scrolling the slides. We are not visible. Okay, sir.
Now is it okay, sir?
Yeah, it is showing first slide only, sir.
Okay, so this circular is 114 by 2018. 114 by 2018 circular refer कीजिए, right? You will get everything, right? Bit to bit आपको जो जानकारी होना है वो मिल जाएगा आपको चाइल्ड एजुकेशन अलाउंस के बारे में और हॉस्टल सब्सिडी के अलाउंस के बारे में. ओके, सो in case of removed from service or retired from service, current academic year तक देता है, right? Even during suspension also, अगर किसी को हम suspension में डाल दिया, right? Then also employed child is eligible for this children educational allowance, right? Then hostel subsidy, right? Hostel subsidy per month. अगर बच्चा किसी का बच्चा अपना रेलवे सर्वेंट का बच्चा, इफ ही इज रिसाइडिंग 50 kilometers away, if he is residing in a residential school which is 50 kilometers away from his residence, यहाँ आप नोट करना है, it is not from the headquarters of the employee working, it is from the residence of the employee where he is residing. 50 kilometers away residential campus में काम if he is studying in a residential school, right? Then same condition है, right? eldest 2 बच्चों को देंगे हम, eldest 2 surviving children. यहां मैं फिर बता रहा हूं व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सर्वाइविंग चिल्ड्रन. अगर किसी को पास रेलवे सर्वेंट को 3 बच्चे हैं, 3 चिल्ड्रन आर देयर, देन एक बच्चा को हम दे, राइट, फर्स्ट बच्चा को हम दे दिया, ऑलरेडी 12th तक दे दिया, he is already passed out 12th class, up to 12th we have already reimbursed. Second is studying in 10th class and third is studying in 8th class, right? अगर किसी वजह से फर्स्ट बच्चा गुजर गया, right, so his next two eldest surviving children is second and third बच्चा, इन दोनों को भी आता है, right, till there, because first child is no more, he will be paid up to the 12th class, third बच्चा को भी देना पड़ेगा. If the second after that second delivery is resulted in twins or any multiple births, then they are also eligible for this, right? Children education allowance के लिए you need not to, no receipts are required, no cash receipts are required, right? Whereas you have to pay full amount, cash receipts are not required. Whereas hostel subsidy, you have to pay based on the certification from the head of the institution. Head of the institution says certificate लाना है, and he has to mention the amount incurred, right? So you can pay maximum whichever is less. Per month 8,437.50 pice, or amount whichever occurred, whichever is less, right? So hostel subsidy and children education allowance both can be claimed simultaneously, right? Hostel subsidy plus children education allowance both can be claimed concurrently, right? So Divyang children are eligible only for double the amount of children education allowance. Hostel subsidy is equal for all the railway servant children, right? इसमें कोई डबल नहीं देता है. Hostel subsidy is not double. Only दिव्यांग child के लिए children educational allowance is double दिया जाता है. And one more thing I have mentioned, that disabled women employee, right? Disabled women employee, if they are blessed with children, right, at the time of their delivery, they are eligible for this 3,750 rupees per month up to the age of 24 months of the child. Up to the age of 24 months of the child, right? एक किसी वजह दिया जा सकता है अपना. Our female railway servant is a disabled person, she cannot handle the children, so she can hire the maid. So for that purpose, she will be reimbursed with the 3,750 rupees per month. Disabled female women employee at the time of their confinement, right? 2 eldest बच्चों को दिया जाता है, eldest surviving children को दिया जाता है. Up to their child get the age of 24 months, they will be paid with this allowance. मेरे को बहुत सारे मैसेजेस आ रहा है. Okay, most of the point I have already covered, right? If anything is there at the end of this session, we'll discuss, right? बच्चा प्राइवेट हॉस्टल में पढ़ रहा, we can pay it, right? So please wait till end of the session, you will get all the answers, right? So उसके बाद हम वेलफेयर एक्टिविटीज में लाएंगे PLB, right? You all are eligible, non-gested railway servants except RPF and RPSF, they are eligible for productivity linked bonus since 1979-80. Okay, so this year we have paid maximum 78 days का bonus दिया है, and ceiling limit for the payment of bonus is rupees 7,000 per month है, and we have paid for 78 days. अगर कोई एक एम्प्लॉई कुछ सर्विस है, बोनस विल बी रेड देन हॉलिडे होम्स, राइट। हॉलिडे होम से भी ज्यादा लोगों को नहीं मालूम है, अपना रेलवे एम्प्लॉय से ज्यादा ये इसका फायदा। अप्रोक्सीमेटली 60 प्लेसेस for the benefit of railway non-gazetted railway servants as well as gazetted railway servants also, right? At the end, I will
Sir,
share
can I
this
restrict
slide
the
one.
messages not to send by anyone? Sir?
Please, sir, restrict them.
Okay. Participants, I am restricting the sending messages also. Please note down any queries. Yeah, no voice means
Okay,
the audible. Please check your audio settings. Any audio issues?
चिल्ड्रन एजुकेशन अलावेंस के कोई चिल्ड्रन एजुकेशन अलावेंस पे करने के लिए ये अगर आपका घर में स्कूल है, आप आपका घर में ही पढ़ा रहे बच्चे को, एंड इट इज ए रिकॉग्नाइज्ड स्कूल, यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर चिल्ड्रन एजुकेशनल अलावेंस। वेर एज फॉर हॉस्टल सब्सिडी पाने के लिए ये आपका बच्चा आपका घर से, आपका रेसिडेंस, आपका मकान से कम 50 किलोमीटर दूर में रहना है। कम से कम 50 किलोमीटर, 50 किलोमीटर अवे फ्रॉम योर रेसिडेंस, नॉट फ्रॉम योर हेडक्वार्टर्स, राइट। एंड हॉस्टल सब्सिडी एंड चिल्ड्रन एजुकेशन अलावेंस दोनों एक ही साथ ले सकते हैं। इसका मतलब है आप हॉस्टल सब्सिडी 1,01,250 एंड प्लस 33,750 दोनों मिला के एक ही बार आप क्लाइम कर सकते, आपका बच्चा अगर हॉस्टल में पढ़ रहा तो। अगर किसी का दिव्यांग चिल्ड्रन है तो दे आर एलिजिबल फॉर ओनली चिल्ड्रन एजुकेशन अलावेंस डबल हो जाता, राइट। उसका मतलब है वो लोग 67,000 सम चेंज कुछ आएगा, राइट। 67,000 450 or something, 500 or something they will get. And disabled women employee, right, for well-being of their child, disabled women employee को up to the age of 2 years एज, बच्चा का एज 2 साल आने तक उसको हम 3,750 रुपीज पे करते हैं, राइट। If you have more doubt on children education allowance and hostel subsidy, you please refer RBE number 114 by 2018. Otherwise, I will share that PDF at the end of the session, right? So productivity linked bonus hai. This is paying, we are paying since 1979-80, right? Ceiling as per today's ceiling is 7,000 per month. हॉलिडे होम्स, राइट, वेरी नॉमिनल रेट पे आपको अकोमोडेशन दिया जाता है, आपको यूटेंसिल्स दिया जाता है, राइट। बेडिंग एंड लॉजिंग एंड एवरीथिंग विल बी प्रोवाइडेड बाय द रेलवेज, राइट। एंड अप्रोक्सीमेटली देयर आर 60 प्लेसेस अक्रॉस इंडियन रेलवे। हमारा रेलवे में तो वी हैव हॉलिडे होम्स एट तिरुपति, औरंगाबाद, शिरडी साई नगर एंड मदनपल्ली एक है, राइट, हार्सली हिल्स में है ऑन आवर रेलवेज। वेर एज वेस्टर्न रेलवे, साउथ वेस्टर्न रेलवे में गोवा में हॉलिडे होम्स है, एज वेल एज मैसूर में भी हॉलिडे होम्स है, राइट। शिमला में भी हॉलिडे होम्स है, राइट। देन कम टू कन्वलेसेंट होम्स। कन्वलेसेंट होम्स मतलब है, राइट, कोई एक एम्प्लॉई सिक हो गया ड्यू टू दी, अगर अभी देखिए उत्तराखंड में बहुत बर्फ गिर रहा है, बहुत बर्फ गिर रहा है, and employee, if any our railway employee is there and if he is affected with that environment and seasonal conditions, he can come over to southern part of India and he can reside here some for some time and he can convalescent himself, right. And no separate homes will be maintained. As far as possible, some part of holiday homes should be made as a convalescent homes, right. एंड रूल में क्या बता जा रहा है, जो कन्वालेसेंट में जो एम्प्लॉय रहता है उसको नियर बाई हॉस्पिटल से वन ऑफ द डॉक्टर शेल विजिट द कन्वालेसेंट होम वीकली ट्वाइस, 2 बार डॉक्टर विजिट करना है बिकॉज ही इज सिक, राइट। due to work pressure or something, anybody can go to convalescent homes and they can reside there. Some part of holiday homes shall be made as convalescent homes. No separate convalescent homes should be created, right? Then schools and educational institutions for employees children. You all are aware that we have the schools and junior colleges and degree college also. Only one degree college at Secunderabad. Only unique railway degree college is available at Secunderabad. It's throughout Indian Railway unique degree college, right? So schools and educational institutions go railway has to provide all the amenities like building, right? Electricity, all the water facilities, everything shall be provided by the railways, right? And the schools are to be recognized or it should be recognized by the state boards or central boards only. Then railway subsidized hostels, ये भी ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को नहीं मालूम है, राइट? अगर आपका बच्चा कोई यू मे बी वर्किंग एट ए वे साइड स्टेशन और रिमोट लोकेशन पे आप काम कर रहे हैं, आपका बच्चा पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन पढ़ रहा, नहीं तो कुछ ग्रेजुएशन पढ़ने के लिए कोई बड़ा सिटी को आया लाइक सिकंदराबाद और समवेयर, राइट? Then railway has to maintain a subsidized hostels where your ward can stay in that hostel, right? At the subsidized rates for the boarding and food also. Food and boarding shall be provided to the children of the railway servants, right? At the subsidized rates. In earlier we used to maintain one subsidized hostel at Secunderabad, but presently it is not running, right? So provident fund is also one of the welfare activity, right? Present rate of interest for the PF is 8.25% for the year 2024 and 2025, right? So provident fund के बारे में आपको सभी को मालूम है, एवरी मंथ योर आपका बेसिक पे में, right? Your basic pay में 8.33% or your basic pay divided by 12. It will be recovered from your mandatory recovery है वो mandatory recovery. It will be recovered and it will be credited in your PF account, right? So that entire amount will be refunded to the railways with the guaranteed PF interest, which will be modified from time to time annual basis. So present rate of interest for PF is 8.25%. Then insurances are two types are there. One is deposit linked insurance, that is maximum 60,000, and group insurance scheme. So this group insurance scheme deposit DLI आपको पाने के लिए क्या बोलते हैं इसको हम, कुछ आपसे कोई नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू पे एनीथिंग, यू नीड नॉट टू पे, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू पे एनीथिंग, कुछ प्रीमियम कुछ भी नहीं रहता है इसको, राइट? ओनली थिंग इज, राइट, ये कब दिया जाता है? व्हेन रेलवे सर्वेंट इज डिमाइज्ड इन सर्विस, राइट? डाइज इन सर्विस. And if he maintains sufficient balance, right? Sufficient balance for the previous 36 months, for 36 months prior to his demise, right? Sufficient balance है 48 and above वालों को GP level, you will say that level 8 and above, they have to maintain at least 60,000 or something, 25,000 balance, right? Level 6 tak they have to maintain some 15,000, right? And 10,000, and level 1 वाला कम से कम उसका अकाउंट में 6,500 रिया, तो they are eligible for this deposit linked insurance scheme, right? No premium will be there. Only thing is, when employee is demised in service, it is one of the extra social benefit to the family members of the deceased railway employees, right? Maximum DLI that can be paid to an railway servant, deceased railway servant is 60,000, राइट? उसके उसके बाद आ गया ग्रुप इंश्योरेंस स्कीम, CGIES, राइट? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉयज ग्रुप इंश्योरेंस स्कीम, राइट? CGEGIS, right? You all are aware that group A employee will pay 120 and the amount will be 1,20,000 का इंश्योरेंस दिया जाता है, right? Then group B railway servant will pay 60,000 and 60 rupees per month and 60,000, and group C employee will pay 30 rupees per month and he will be paid with the maximum 30,000 of this insurance, right? Maximum insurance. So this is self-contributory scheme. This is completely self-contributory scheme, right? And 70% of your amount, 70% of your amount will be credited to insurance, and 30% of your amount will be credited to saving fund, right? If nothing has happened to the railway servant during his service and he is retiring from the service, then he will be paid this 30% का जो savings amount है वो दे देंगे. अगर employee को कुछ हो गया, right, employee family will receive the maximum benefit of maximum group insurance scheme benefit. So this is about the group insurance scheme. देन इसके बाद आ गया आपको कैंटीन्स, राइट? कैंटीन्स, देर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ कैंटीन्स, राइट? आई हैव ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड दैट two types of canteens will be there: statutory canteens and non-statutory canteens. Okay, statutory and non-statutory. Statutory का मतलब है आप जरूर करना पड़ेगा. It is the obligation of the mandatory obligation of the employer to provide the canteen, right? And some canteens are non-statutory. कब canteens statutory कब होता है? When the premises is covered under Factories Act, right? If your premises, your working place is covers under Factories Act. Factories Act में हमारा Factory Act 1948, when your premises is covered under the working premises is covered under the Factory Act 1948. And if there are more than 250 employees, more than 250 employees are there, then you have to mandatorily establish a canteen. You have to mandatorily establish a canteen under Section 46. Section 46 के हिसाब से, right? Factory Act 1948 Section 46 के हिसाब से, if you are having more than 250 employees are there, then you have to establish an canteen. Otherwise, railway employees, right, where there are more than 25 employees are there. If you are having 25 employees, more than 25 employees, कोई गैंग है, right? Factories Act में आ गया हमारा वर्कशॉप, right? Factory Act में हमारा वर्कशॉप आता है. Okay, if more than 25 employees are there, कोई एक गैंग में 25 आदमी से ज्यादा काम कर रहा, तो you have to provide an tiffin room. You have to provide an tiffin room. If more than 250 employees are working at a same place, then you have to provide an canteen, right? Canteen ko bhi, right, railway has to provide all the amenities like building, water, electricity, everything shall be provided free of cost, and the canteens are run by the canteen managerial committee. Canteen will be run by canteen managerial committee, right? And it should be run on no profit, no loss basis. No profit, no loss basis. ज्यादा से ज्यादा कम रेट में उन लोगों को आप खाना वो पूरा देना है, right? So this is about the canteens. Then consumer societies, consumer credit society, housing society, labor contract society, cooperative canteens, these are also to be, right? Building has to be provided. Building and electrical connections will be electrical amenities will be provided by the one time amenities will be provided by the railways, and the cooperative society managing committee shall pay the nominal rent, right? They have to pay nominal rent every month, water and electricity usages charges. Electricity usage charges they have to pay to the railways every month, right? And we have to, railways has to provide the building and electrical amenities, including fans and everything also by the railways. So cooperative society persons managerial committee will pay nominal rent, water and electricity usage charges to the railway. So this is about the So we have to arrange the special casual leave and on duty passes to the cooperative credit society members, and to attend their meetings and to run that cooperative societies. Okay. Then come to staff benefit fund. It is also very very important, right? ये स्टाफ बेनिफिट फंड का बारे में आपको चैप्टर 8 ऑफ आईआरईसी में पढ़ाया जाएगा, राइट? That we will see in detail, right? Per capita, that everything we will see in the next slide. So if any advances also will be paid to the railway servants when they are in urgencies or in need due to natural calamities or anything, right? Floods, नहीं तो कुछ breach of कुछ आ गया, right? Natural calamities, floods आने का time पे if they lost everything, then they will be paid with the some advances to meet their urgency requirement. And already मैं बोल चुका हूँ railway ministers relief fund, right? You have to apply through your railway, right? With all the enclosing documents, you can seek for the prime minister's railway minister's help through railway minister's relief fund. Then railway institutes, clubs, community centers, right? For all the railway institutes across the zone, GMs will be patron of that railway institutes, and DRMs and CWMs, right, in their jurisdiction, divisional jurisdiction, they will become the vice patrons. And we have to provide same जो cooperative canteens को cooperative societies को दिया है, जैसा हम will provide building and electrical amenities, right, to all the, and we will provide help through SBF, right? Railway institutes, clubs, community centers ko will provide help through SBF also. We'll sometimes we purchase utensils, sometimes we purchase some furniture, sometimes we purchase some sports items or something. We extend the from this SBF also. So building and everything will be provided by the railways itself. Then picnic and camping sites, sometimes we take the employees to the picnics also, and children's and employees tours and camps. On South Central Railway, we have conducted this overseas camps also. Some of our railway staff, they have went to Dubai one time, and one time they went to Singapore, Malaysia. One time they went to Bali also, right? Thailand and Bali also. So we used to conduct this children's employees camps also. Employees में भी women employees का अलग करेंगे हम, disabled employees का अलग करेंगे, and men employees का अलग camps करेंगे. Children camps will also be conducted, right, through SBF funds only. SBF funds से हम करेंगे. Then handicraft centers will be for the benefit of wives of the railway servants and their wards. In their free time, they can learn the netting, tailoring, or any other activities, right? Any activities they can learn through these handicraft centers which are established in the railway colonies or railway quarters में उन लोगों को हम ये provision दिया जाता है. For this handicraft centers also we used to provide some building and all the amenities, right? And those who are running that handicraft centers, they have to pay some nominal rent to the railways and water and electrical usage charges to the railways. Then employment training schemes for employees children, ये तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा नहीं हो रहा है, right? मगर we have to provide एम्प्लॉयमेंट ट्रेनिंग स्कीम्स, राइट, शॉर्ट कोर्सेस, कुछ कंप्यूटर कोर्सेस ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. एंड दिस मोस्टली वी हैव टू प्रोवाइड दिस एम्प्लॉयमेंट ट्रेनिंग कोर्सेस एंड एवरीथिंग इन द रेलवे इंस्टीट्यूट्स, राइट. हम रेलवे इंस्टीट्यूट्स में ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को ट्रेनिंग करने के लिए एज पर रेलवे रूल्स वी हैव टू एक्सटेंड these facilities also, welfare activities also. Then Mahila Samitis in major colonies with various activities, right? Handicraft centers like that, Mahila Samitis will also work for the benefit of the railway employees' wives and their dependents. Scouts and guides, this is also one of the welfare activity in railways, right? Scouts and guides, every year we have to recruit 2 group D employees, S12 group D level 1 per division 2 लोगों को recruit करना है, and for entire zone we have to recruit 2 level 2 employees, right? So maximum special to participate in any organizing some programs or any mob controlling or anything, we can depute these scouts and guides people. The scouts and guides will be one of the part under the Bharat Scouts and Guides. रेलवे में जो स्काउट्स एंड गाइड्स काम कर रहा है, दैट इज भारत स्काउट्स एंड गाइड्स विंग है, राइट. एंड so total 30 days CCL special casual leave shall be sanctioned, right, to the, they are eligible for 30 days special CL, and 15 days, maximum 15 days TA can be granted on the account of the scouts and guides, right. Maximum special casual leave to be sanctioned per annum per scout appointee is 30 days, and it can be rejected in exigencies of the services also. And maximum TA that can be paid on scouts account is 15 days. Okay. So we will take some various measures for blind and physically handicapped persons also, right. When at South Central Railway, we are running some organization called Akanksha, right. They prepare all our cardboard files, right. There some special children will be there, right. Special children, they will be trained for the preparation of this cardboard files or tag बनाना है, जो अपना ऑफिस में काम आता ना, wrappers बनाना, right. Supporting papers and everything, they will be trained in that activity, and they will again, railway will purchase from them, railway will pay for their work, right. Then sports and cultural activities, you all are aware that we are very sound in sports and cultural activities, and most of the medal winners in Olympics and cricket and in every game, railway employees will be there, right. So Railway Sports Promotional Board, these all the sports activities will be run by Railway Sports Promotional Board. ये railway board में one of the wing is there under Railway Sports Promotional Board, and we recruit the persons through talent scouting. जिसके बाद talent है, then we can recruit the persons through talent scouting quota. Sports person जिसके पास अच्छा talent है, उसको हम direct recruit कर लेते हैं. And another one is open advertisement. Open advertisement में देके हम railway में भर्ती करते हैं, right. So they will be given all the benefits like special casual leave and passes and all the trainings and all the everything will be provided by the railways through these welfare activities. And the cultural programs, right, we run some kala samtis, right, in which we encourage the drama, musics and everything to the railway employees and their wards also. We used to conduct the divisional cultural competitions and zonal level cultural competitions, then Indian Railway cultural competitions also, right? Then Creche for children, working women, right? Creche also, there are mandatory crutches also there, mandatory and statutory and non-statutory, statutory and non-statutory. As per Factories Act, अगर कोई फैक्ट्रीज में फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट के हिसाब से 1948 है फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट, राइट? If you are having more than 30 women employees, if you are having more than 30 women employees, then you have to make a crèche. You have to run a crèche where there is more than 30 women employees. As per the Factories Act, you have to run a crèche. But as per our welfare activities also, where more number of female railway servants are working, there we have to run a crèche, right? So all the buildings and amenities will be provided by the railways, and on payment of nominal fees, their women employees children can be admitted in this crèche which will be established in the premises of working place only. Then children park, in each colony we used to maintain this children parks also, right? We develop some children park for the welfare of the children. And another one important welfare activity on Indian Railways is quarters facilities, right? Quarters facilities. All the railway servants will be, as far as possible, they will be provided with the, right, railway servants, railway quarters accommodation as per their eligibility, right? So SC ST employee के लिए, if more than 50 quarters are there, if more than 50 quarters are there, then 10% of the quarters, 10% of the quarters shall be reserved for the SC ST employees, right? So right, then retirement benefits under a retired employee and re-employment help scheme. These all are aware that, and we'll learn about the retirement benefits in upcoming sessions, right? Then pension adalats. Pension adalat, conducting of this pension adalat is also one of the welfare activity, right? अदालत का मतलब है it is court. अदालत का मतलब है court, and across the table you have to solve the problem, right? Those problem you can solve across the table, you can solve the minor problems across the table, right? So every December 15th, this pension adalat will be conducted at zonal level, divisional level, and workshop level also, right? So we will advertise about the conducting of this pension adalat with the place and the place of conducting this adalats through advertisement through well-reputed newspapers, and our website. We issue the notifications also. We invite the grievances from the pensioners and their family pensioners or legal heirs, and we sort out all the problems, right? Personal department and accounts department will jointly conduct these pension adalats, and bankers will also participate in this pension adalats. The bankers as well as the pension association also, pensioners associations also will participate in this pension adalats. It shall be conducted at each unit level, right? So every year we used to conduct, this is December 15th, we call it as annual pension adalat. And in mid of the June also, right? In mid of the June also, we conduct some pension adalat for the benefit of this retired railway servants as well as family pensioners and all the pension beneficiaries. So these are the various welfare activities taken by railways throughout the Indian Railways, right? So then come to staff benefit fund. Staff benefit fund का बारे में आपको ज्यादा जानकारी होना बोले तो you have to refer मास्टर सर्कुलर नंबर 4 पढ़ना है आप. मास्टर सर्कुलर नंबर 4 और चैप्टर 8 ऑफ IREC और चैप्टर 8 of IREC, right? So this you see this staff benefit fund has been, right, established prior to our freedom only, prior to freedom only, right? It is established in 1931, right? So general activities carried over under staff benefit fund is education, recreation, amusement, relief distress, sickness, and miscellaneous activities. Then sports activities will be carried out, scouts activities will be there, then recreational facilities, indigenous systems of medicine in homeopathy and Ayurvedic, right? So these are the various activities covers under staff benefit fund. And most important thing is this SBF is meant for only non-gazetted servants. This is applicable to only non-gazetted railway servants only. It is not applicable to gazetted railway servants. So this staff benefit fund में पैसे कहां से आएगा, right? So on every year, railway will credit 800 rupees per capita, right? Railway will credit 800 rupees per capita. हर एक आदमी को, हर एक रेलवे कर्मचारी को 800 रुपया का रेलवे रेवेन्यू से, फ्रॉम रेलवे रेवेन्यू, railway will credit to SBF fund on 1st April, right? On the 1st April, right? Railway will credit per capita basis on the sanction strength. ये आप याद रख लेना है. Not on the on-roll strength. It is credited on the sanction strength of the permanent as well as temporary railway servant, right? जो लोग एज ऑन 31 मार्च को रहेगा सैंक्शन स्ट्रेंथ में 800 रुपीज पर कैपिटा विल बी क्रेडिटेड टू फ्रॉम रेलवे रेवेन्यू टू SBF अकाउंट. इन एडिशन टू दिस ऑल द रिसिप्ट्स फ्रॉम फाइन्स, अगर कुछ एम्प्लॉय के बाद आप कुछ फाइन्स लगाया, so that all the fines will be credited to SBF. Then all receipts from forfeited PF bonus of non-gazetted employees. अगर कोई non-gazetted employees they are eligible for some bonus or PF amount, and if they are not claiming, they are not they themselves or their legal heirs, none have been come forward to claim that, then they can be credited to this SBF account, and it will be used for the all these activities under the SBF scheme for the benefit of all the non-gazetted railway servants. So in addition to this, unpaid wages beyond 3 years, अगर किसी का कोई कर्मचारी अगर उसका सैलरी क्लेम नहीं किया है, if it is more than 3 years, then that amount will also be credited to this staff benefit fund account, and it will be used for the non-gazetted कर्मचारी को, रेलवे कर्मचारी को कुछ फायदा के लिए that amount will be utilized. So this is about the credit of funds to SBF. And another thing is that 800 per capita will be redistributed as this, right? कैसे दिया जाता है? एजुकेशन, हायर क्वालिफिकेशन फॉर हायर टेक्निकल प्रोफेशनल एजुकेशन समथिंग, दे विल क्रेडिट 116 रुपीज, 116 रुपीज दिया जाता है. एंड 110 रुपीज फॉर द स्कॉलरशिप ऑफ गर्ल चाइल्ड, राइट, ऑफ द रेलवे सर्वेंट with less than 2400 grade pay and maximum is 1500 दिया जाता है, right? Per month 1500. Then scholarship for educational chain, male children का नाम पे, right? Those are drawing this 2400 and below grade pay, right? For them it will be paid with the 100 rupees. Then women empowerment 28 rupees, recreation other than sports 25. So like this 800 rupees, entire 800 rupees will be redistributed among all the activities, right? So this is the bifurcation of that 800 rupees, right? आप थोड़ा इसको बाय हार्ड करने की कोशिश कीजिए. हायर एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन के लिए स्कॉलरशिप के लिए मैक्सिमम अमाउंट है, दैट इज 116 एंड 110 रुपीस 2 बार आ रहा है, राइट? 110 रुपीस 2 बार आ रहा, उसके बाद 100 रुपीस है एंड उसके बाद मिसलेनियस में 80 रुपीस है एंड रिमेनिंग आला सम स्मॉल अमाउंट्स. आप इसको कुछ असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में, डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में आप अरेंज करके इसको बाय हार्ड कोशिश करने का कोशिश कीजिए, और somehow you have to by heart this all this thing, right? Distribution. Then come to committee, this headquarters, this SBF, all the SBF will be run by committee only. All the decisions and all the payments will be made by headquarters committee. उसको हम बोलेंगे सेंट्रल SBF कमिटी, CSBF बोलेंगे, राइट? हेडक्वार्टर्स लेवल पे कमिटी में चेयरमैन कंसर्न जोनल रेलवे PCPO will act as a chairman of the committee, headquarters committee में. Then PCMD and PCE will be the members of that committee, right? Chairman is PCPO, right? It is a default chairman. Railway board ने बना दिया, PCPO sir is the chairman of the headquarters central staff benefit fund committee. Then PCMD and PCE both will be members of the committee. Then one of the deputy CPO welfare, one of the deputy CPO will be nominated by, right, GM as secretary of the committee. He will work as a secretary of the committee. Then 6 members from the unions, 6 members from the recognized unions, right? Recognized unions. अगर आपके पास 2 recognized unions है, सोचो, right? हमारे पास दो recognized unions है, AIRF and NFIR, right? So we have only 2 recognized unions. So our requirement for recognized union is 3 from AIRF and 3 from NFIR ले लेंगे हम. And in addition to that, 1 from SC/ST association and 1 from All India OBC association, right? So this is the nomination of committee. Headquarters committee में PCPO is the chairman, PCMD and PCE will be members of the committee. One of the deputy CPO will be nominated by general manager as secretary of central SBF. Then 6 members from the recognized unions. अगर आपके पास 3 recognized unions है, तो then you have to give 2 only. So maximum recognized trade union से you can take only 6 members, right? Other फिर 2 हो जाए. Then at the similar way, at the divisional level also, divisional SBF committee will be there. So at the divisional SBF committee, senior DPO will act as a chairman of the committee. Then 1 officer will be nominated by DRM as secretary, right? 1 officer will be nominated as DRM by the secretary. 2 representatives from the each trade unions, right? Recognized unions. A welfare inspector will act as a secretary. Then each one from All India SC/ST railway employees and All India OBC railway employees. Same रहता है, only here one of the welfare inspector will act as secretary who will be nominated by DRM. So members are eligible for 1 year and also eligible for renomination, right? Retired suspended employees are not eligible to participate in the meeting. Deferred with the committee decision, anything shall be referred to GM or DRM, right? अगर कुछ आपको कमिटी से कुछ डिफरेंस आ गया, right? Administration, you as a PCPO or chairman of the committee, you are saying for something, and recognized unions and all India SC/ST railway employees representatives are differing with your decision, then matter shall be referred to general manager, who is the final authority for the decision of the with regard to the SBF, right? Final authority for making a decision with regard to the SBF is general manager of the concerned unit or general this thing, right? Then GM has to submit an annual report to railway board, right? Every year GM has to submit one annual report to with regard to the SBF to the railway board. This is with regard to the SBF. Then come to ex-gratia lump sum compensation, right? So this is applicable with effect from 1/8/1997, 1/8/1997 से लागू है. This is as per the recommendation of 5th CPC. 5th CPC का one of the recommendation है, right? And with regard to this ex-gratia lump sum compensation के बारे में, right? Detailed information you will get from 285 by RBE number 285 by 1999 and 139 by 2017 में this ex-gratia lump sum amount has been revised, right? So before this, at present, ex-gratia lump sum amount कब दिया जाता है? When the railway servant is whose death is occurred in the actual performance of bona fide official duties with a casual connection between the occurrence of death and government service are eligible for the payment of ex-gratia lump sum compensation. लंप सम है, इसमें से कोई 1 रुपया भी कम करने का जरूरत नहीं है. यू हैव टू पे लंप सम देना ही पड़ेगा, राइट? एज पर द फॉलोइंग रिवाइज्ड रेट्स व्हिच आर एप्लीकेबल विद इफेक्ट फ्रॉम 1/1/2006. प्रियर टू दिस, अभी तो 25 lakhs है ना, प्रियर टू दिस 10 lakh was there. Before revision, the ex-gratia lump sum payment was 10 lakhs. Now it is revised to 25 lakhs. Minimum 25 lakhs ex-gratia दिया जाता है. So you can correlate this ex-gratia lump sum payment and DCRG. दोनों maximum eligibility is 25 lakhs. इसमें भी circumstances have been derived by the railway board, right? Death occurring due to accidents in the course of performance of duties, you will get, your family members will get 25 lakhs. Death in the course of performance of duties attributable violence by terrorist. अगर किसी टेररिस्ट एक्ट में, नहीं तो एंटी सोशल एलिमेंट्स एक्ट में कोई गुजर गया अपना रेलवे एम्प्लॉइज, then also they are eligible for 25 lakh. But in case of some death occurred in border, कुछ militant का, terrorist का, extremists, sea pirates, if anything has happened in the border of the country, right, then they are eligible for the 35 lakhs ex-gratia. Death occurring while on duty in the specified high altitude inaccessible border posts, etc., on account of natural disaster, right, or extreme weather conditions, then they are also 35 lakhs. If anyone is death occurring during action, enemy action in war or like engagements which are foreign country में कुछ हुआ तो they are eligible for maximum 45 lakhs. So normal death, right? Normal death 25 lakhs, normal on duty death 25 lakhs, or सेम वर्क स्पॉट पे कुछ एंटी टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटीज हुआ, देन आल्सो यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर 25 lakhs. In case if anything is happened on the border, then they are eligible for 35 lakhs. In case any war में, right, terrorist activities, enemy activities in war or in any foreign country, then 45 lakhs, right? These are the rates applicable with effect from 1/1/2016. Okay, as per the 7th CPC recommendation. So eligibility for ex-gratia payment, right? Death on duty, railway accidents, attacks, work-related incidents, death, disability due to train accidents or violence, death in the course of official duty, non-accident cases, permanent disability due to accidents. In these situations, we can pay the lump sum ex-gratia payment to the railway servants. Then conditions for sanctioning, verification of service status, अगर आप सर्विस में है नहीं है, एक्सीडेंट रिपोर्ट सबमिशन करना है, मेडिकल बोर्ड सर्टिफिकेशन फॉर डिजेबिलिटी, लीगल हायर सर्टिफिकेट वेरिफिकेशन separate from other benefits, approval from competent authority, right? So these are the steps involved for this sanctioning of this ex-gratia. इनिशिएशन, राइट, जब एक्सीडेंट हो गया, वेलफेयर इंस्पेक्टर विल अप्रोच, पर्सनल डिपार्टमेंट वेलफेयर इंस्पेक्टर विल अप्रोच द फैमिली ऑफ द डिसीज्ड एम्प्लॉय, दे विल वेरिफिकेशन बाय रेलवे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, मेडिकल बोर्ड असेसमेंट इफ नीडेड, अप्रूवल ऑफ कॉम्पिटेंट अथॉरिटी, पेमेंट टू बैंक अकाउंट. So this lump sum ex gratia payment is applicable to RPF staff also, right? Should be paid in addition to the, right? Earlier rule was that if any employee, any ward of the employee is paid with any compensation under Compensation Act 1923, that amount shall be reduced from the lump sum ex gratia बोल के एक रूल था, बट वो रूल भी हटा दिया है. In addition to the compensation, if any paid under the Employees Compensation Act, this lump sum ex gratia shall be paid in whole sum only. We cannot deduct anything from the lump sum ex gratia payment. So powers are redelegated to DRMs and CWMs, right, with the finance concurrence as per the model SOP serial number 63 of part F. Documents required are FIR copy, postmortem report, death certificate, committee report if any, finance concurrence. If the sanctioning authority satisfies that the employee is died in a harness of the train accidents, the compensation can be sanctioned without any documents with the finance concurrence. अगर कोई रेलवे एक्सीडेंट हो गया, रेलवे एम्प्लॉय गुजर गया, we need not to wait for any FIR copy or postmortem copy. And DRM is well aware of the incidents and he is fully satisfied that the employee is demised while performing his duty. In such situations, without insisting for any report or any copy, DRM or CWM can sanction the this lump sum ex gratia compensation to the bereaved family of the, right, who lost their breadwinner or something, right? To compensate that loss of that person, we can pay this lump sum expense. So if any amount paid through PM relief fund or CM relief fund shall not exceed the maximum ex gratia lump sum amount, right? अगर कोई बंदा को PM relief fund से 12 लाख आया, so maximum shall be, we shall pay 15 lakhs only. We shall not pay more than 25 lakhs. 25 लाख से ज्यादा देने का नहीं है, right? If anyone is received 1 lakh from PM relief fund or CM relief fund, then we can pay up to 24 lakhs. If anyone is already received 25 lakhs through PM relief fund or CM relief fund, then we need not to pay any amount. But any ex gratia sanctioned by state government, ex gratia, relief fund अलग है, ex gratia अलग है, right? If any ex gratia sanctioned by state government shall be, in addition to that, we have to pay our own ex gratia also, right? So default or contributory negligence, if any, on the part of employee shall not be taken into account. अगर एक बार कोई employee we said to avoid any mishap, he has to wear some safety gears. कुछ safety gear हम पहनने का बोला उसको, हेलमेट डालने का, नहीं तो कुछ बोलना था. But he has negligently he is not obeyed that instructions, and due to that that accident has been occurred and employee is demised, right? Even though employers shall pay the this compensation, we have to sanction the compensation. We cannot deny the sanction of compensation, right? Because the employee has because the employee is no mere, whatever the situation it may be, the family members have lost the employee dependents have lost their breadwinners. We have to pay that lump sum ex-gratia payment to the employee beneficiaries family. Then come to grievance redressal mechanism in railways. This we have already discussed, right, in my this thing what we call IT related IT in Indian Railways class. So grievances are two types. One is individual grievances, right? कोई एक ही एम्प्लॉय का प्रॉब्लम रहता है, उसको वेजेस नहीं आ रहा, उसका सैलरी नहीं आ रहा, प्रमोशन नहीं मिला, राइट, सीनियरिटी में कुछ दिक्कत हो रहा है. These are the individual grievances. Then common grievances will be there, right? Like health units. कोई health unit अच्छा से काम नहीं कर रहा है, कुछ डॉक्टर से नहीं मिल रहा, कुछ भी नहीं मिल रहा. इट इज ए यूनिवर्सल प्रॉब्लम है, सबको प्रॉब्लम है. वहां जो एम्प्लॉयज वो स्टेशन पे रिसाइड कर रहा, जो एम्प्लॉयज वहां हेल्थ यूनिट्स यूज कर रहा है, सबका प्रॉब्लम है. देन नॉन प्रमोशन ऑफ ग्रुप ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज, कोई एक ग्रुप में प्रमोशन नहीं मिल रहा, नहीं तो क्वार्टर्स इश्यू है, colony issues hai. These are the common grievances, right? So these grievances can be sought out, right? So as per the railway board's instructions, we have to maintain a grievance register in all the stations, workplace or unit. As per the railway board's instructions, the welfare inspector of a personnel department will inspect the grievance register very frequently, and he should see that grievance is resolved, right? Welfare inspector in each station we maintain separate grievance registers. For the SC/ST employees का separate grievance register रहता है, and all the employees grievance register will be there. Employee shall register his grievances in the in that grievance register, right? And whenever our welfare inspectors go to that station, he has to bring that all the grievances to the notice of that personnel department, and the personnel department will work out that, will resolve that all the grievances. So all the grievances can be represented to the concerned AA or directly to the officer whenever visits the workplace. Right? The grievances can be represented through trade unions, associations at divisional, workshop level, zonal level, and railway board levels also. In HRMS, separate grievance module has been incorporated. You can resolve your grievance, you can raise your grievance on that module, and you can get it resolved. Then CPGRAMs, centralized public grievance redressal and monitoring system or management system, DPG. Then DPG is the Department of Public Grievance, DOPPWD, right? That is the Department of Pensioners and Pensioners Welfare. This is the centralized public grievance redressal and monitoring system, right? You can raise your grievance, any grievance, but this is public grievances, public grievance portal, right? So you can raise your request on CPGRAMs only after lapsing all the channels only, on exhausting all the channels of all the channels. So then Nivaran, it's not active present. This is developed by the Ministry of Railways for the benefit of railway employees and railway pensioners. Then Urban Advanced Railway Pension Access Network, that is meant for the pensioners. This is a portal where where all the pension related issues can be, you can access through urban, right, all the pension related issues. Then Anubhav portal, you can share your grievances or your experiences through Anubhav portal who are retiring 8 months prior to your retirement or within 1 year of your retirement. Then vigilance complaint, if illegal gratification or bribe is involved. Then RTI is also there if any official documents are required. Then employees charter. So workshop incentive scheme is there in railways. We have already, this is also one of the welfare measure, right? So to enhance the efficiency and motivation, encourages faster completion of work while maintaining quality, implemented in railway workshops for repair, maintenance and manufacturing, right? अगर railway employees ज़्यादा efficiency और ज़्यादा production लाया तो those employees who are working in workshop, they are eligible for this workshop incentives, right? Improve the objectives of the scheme is improve productivity and efficiency, ensure timely maintenance and delivery of rolling stock, then motivate workers through financial incentives, promote quality workmanship and reduce idle time. Then scope of the scheme is applicable to railway workshop employees, artisans, technicians, supervisors, covers carriage and workshops, loco sets and production units. Key features are standard hour system will be there, right? Targets set for task completion, incentive linked to performance based on time saved, group and individual incentives, encourages teamwork, periodic review and adjustment ensures fairness. So formula for incentives is time saved by standard time and basic time pay 50% दिया जाता है, right? This is the formula for the payment of this incentive. Benefits of the scheme is increased worker motivation and job satisfaction, higher productivity in workshops, reduced delays in repairs and manufacturing, improved work quality and efficiency, encourages teamwork and healthy competitions. Right? This is the